Hey, what's going on? Zero Day J, your balls. Well, it's Sunday, January 26th. It's kind of late. I'm actually about to hop on a stream right now, but I wanted to make this video to talk about what I think might be the best sized accounts for Take Profit Trader in 2025 and beyond, um, since they changed the rules. What rule did they change? Well, they got rid of the daily loss limit. So there's no longer a daily loss limit where if you go down a certain amount during the day, during the trading day, which is the daily loss limit was always less than the drawdown. So a lot of times it was about half, a little bit more than half of the drawdown. It really depended on the account size, but right now they're gone as of a couple of weeks ago. So um, prior to that, I used to think the 150s and the 100s were the best size accounts because, well, it really depended on your trading style. So I used to think the more daily loss limit availability I could get my hands on, the better for someone who trades like me. The 25Ks were out of the question because they only had a $500 daily loss limit. So I could, even if I was trading micros, one bad move, especially with the way the market's moving today. I mean, could you imagine if you went to the bathroom, you got in a long, you thought you were playing the bounce, you got in with a couple of micros, even on a 25K, and you went to the bathroom or you went to just have a conversation with someone in your house, and you're like, hey, it's going to bounce here, and it just drops another 50, 60 points. You might blow your account right there, especially with a 25K, take profit trader account. So let's look at the sizes now. All of that has changed though. There is no longer a daily loss limit. So you just have your drawdown. And if you blow through your drawdown, then you blow the account. But that's obvious, right? That's every prop firm. Them getting rid of their daily loss limit was a complete game changer. So look, the 25K had a 500, the 50K had an $1,100 daily loss limit. The 75K, I think, was a 1,600. I never really messed with the 75Ks. I only traded the 50s and the 150s more than anything else. The 150s I traded the most. They were my favorite. I traded the 50s once in a while, always worth a shot because, the buffer was lower. And 1100 was a lot better than 500. It was more than twice as much on the 25K. And the buffer was only $500 more. So, it was a give or take. The 100s had a $2,200 daily loss limit, and the 150s had the $3,300 daily loss limit, which is why I mess with them more than anything else. But the problem with the 150s is that you had to go up 9,000 just to pass, and then the buffer to get to a payout, which means you have to go over the buffer. But just to get to the buffer was $4,500. So it was a very, daunting task, and it still is, even without the daily loss limit. Some people, it's easy for some people, but for me, it wasn't that easy. And to this day, I still have yet to get a payout from Take Profit Trader. They're actually the only prop firm I have traded with that I haven't gotten a payout with. Well, I could add Bull and Ox to the list now. I've been trading with them for a couple of weeks, but it's still early. I've gotten paid multiple times on my funded futures, a bunch of times by Apex. I even got paid by Trade Day, Top Step, but Take Profit Trader, for whatever reason, the biggest reason being the daily loss limit, and just I reserve my shittiest trading for Take Profit Trader for whatever reason. It doesn't matter at this point. Let's not even focus on that. The video is about what I believe to be the best size accounts for Take Profit Trader moving forward in 2025, and for as long as these daily loss limits are no longer a factor. So let's just go through it. So this is where I'm at with that. Everything kind of flip flopped. All right. So let me show you. Well, we're here. The 25Ks. There's no more daily loss limit. What do you need to pass? You need $1,500 to pass. 50Ks. You need $3,000 to pass. You have $2,000 of drawdown. The 25Ks actually have a 1-to-1 ratio of profit target to drawdown, which is the best out of all of these accounts, surprisingly. They always were good, except for the fact that they had the $500 daily loss limit, which was brutal. All right. So, the 25Ks, the 50Ks aren't bad. They're very traditional. They're about the same as, most other prop firms. But now I think these two are the best. These are my two favorite. And I just had funded accounts with 25Ks, and I suck. I'm an idiot. I was up 300 something dollars. The market's been crazy lately, ever since Trump got in, and I expect it to continue to be crazy. So I'm in the process of making adjustments with how I trade, and how I read the market, and I'm still literally in the process. So, but I still think the 25Ks are good. The 50Ks also. These two are now my favorite. If you need all the the drawdown you can get, you might want to mess with the 100Ks and the 300Ks. The 100Ks have, I mean, that's not even a lot of drawdown considering how much profit you need to get. Same thing with this. It's a 2-to-1 ratio between profit target and your end of day drawdown, which isn't great, but that's, it's comparable with other prop firms. So not the end of the world, but it's a lot. I mean, you can't, you don't want to like full port to pass or anything. You can't anyway. You have to, there's a 50% consistency rule, all that stuff. But anyway, let me show you some more notes I took regarding these accounts and why I like the 25s and 50s the most now as opposed to these. So here's the other part of it. Where's my notes? All right, so check this out. By the way, as of right now, they are running a deal, 50% off any size test account using the best code ZERODAYJay in case you wanted to take advantage of that deal while it's happening. I don't know when it's going to end. This has been the deal for January ever since they got rid of the daily loss limit. There is an activation fee. There always was an activation fee, by the way, in case you were wondering about that. It's just that they were running a promotion for the last 3.5 months where they waived the activation fee. So it's always been there. It always will be there. But they do run promotions from time to time where they waive it. I'm not sure if they'll do that again now that they got rid of the daily loss limit. It's kind of a trade-off. But the activation fee is for any size account. It doesn't matter what size account you have. It's the same price across all of them. Anyway, so now, here's why I like the 25Ks the most. This is the biggest reason. It's the shortest distance to getting a payout. You need to get to $1,500 to hit the buffer, and then anything over the buffer is what you can request. So it's the shortest path to a payout. You do have the smallest amount of drawdown, which is $1,500, but are the 50Ks that much better? The 50Ks have only $500 more drawdown availability, and you have to grow the account. Well, you have to grow the account the same amount. The drawdown actually is the buffer amount for all these different sizes. So as you can see, now that there's no daily loss limit anymore, these accounts are, I just see them as more appealing. So, obviously the 100s and the 150s are good too still, but, they were so much better because of the daily loss limit. And now that there is no daily loss limit, you don't really need to, go with the higher accounts, based on the fact that you're worried about blowing through your daily loss limit. So that's all I got for you regarding this. I like these the most now. I still think these are good. I will trade the 150s from time to time, but only because you could, go in bigger with size and stuff. And I don't know. I'm not in love with them. I'm not in love with them anymore, but I do still think that there is a place for them. However, I will be focusing mostly on the 50s and 25Ks moving forward for as long as there is no daily loss limit. So I just figured I'd share that with you. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. If you do want to take advantage of the current deal that's going, as of right now, it's 50% off any size test account using the best code ZERODAYJay. My link is in the description below. If you want to learn more about all the different account sizes, you could just break down everything. You can learn more about takeprofittrader. They have a knowledge base. You could go really, if you really want to go into a deep dive into all the rules and all that stuff, you could just click on that once you go to this page. And they're always running some sort of promotion. So depending on when you see it, you might see this in March. There'll be some sort of deal. And to know what the deal is, just look at the top of the page. It'll tell you, as of right now, this is the deal. Look, it says no more daily loss limit, get 50% off for life, which means the life of the account. They honor the deal for the life of the account for as long as you have it. And then using promo code ZERODAYJay. That's my code if you want to support the channel. If not, no big deal. The fact that you're watching this is support enough, and I appreciate you. Try to catch me on my streams. I stream every single day for Power Hour 2 and through close. That's 3 to 5 p.m. Eastern. I also stream during the overnight. During London, no set time, but I do hop on sometime during London, like I'm about to when I finish recording this video. And smash the like button for Trevor LeConte. Subscribe to the channel. And thank you for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'll talk to you soon.